Hello, beloveds. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. We're back. We're back at it again. I've missed you. I hope you've missed me. But here we are at it again. So, what do we have for this particular Tarot Tuesday? The first card we have is the Knight of Pentacles. It's a very interesting card, very nice card. It's a Virgo energy. This particular card, the Knight of Pentacles, is very in tune with nature, very in tune with the laws of nature, very in tune with the vibration and the energy of nature. It's hard work. This particular card signifies hard work, consistency and hard work. So what I can tell you about this card at this particular moment is this is not the time to give up. This is the time for you to give it your all into pursuing your ultimate vision, into manifesting your ultimate vision through hard work. One thing about the Knight of Pentacles is you cannot take shortcuts to get to where you want to get. Don't take shortcuts towards your destination. Don't take shortcuts to get to your goal much sooner than you want. Because if you take the shortcuts, it's just not going to work out. At the end, at some point, somewhere, things are going to backfire. The Nine of Pentacles, you need to learn to adapt to the seasons. You need to adapt to the laws of nature. You can't push something to be faster than what it is. Everything takes time to build. When you put a seed on the ground, it takes time for it to grow. It's not going to turn into a tree overnight. So you're going to have to adapt. This is a time for you to adapt to the changes that life has brought you. You need to adapt to the changes that life has brought you, to the circumstances that you find yourself in. This is about adaptability. Okay? So you need to adapt. Knight of Pentacles, stubborn and difficult to be persuaded, difficult to be influenced. In some aspect, it's a good thing, because once you know your truth and you know what you want to pursue and you know the outcome that you want to get, you should not let people, society, community, mom, dad, whoever, try to influence you to do things differently when it doesn't sit well with your inner spirit. But on the other hand, this is also about flexibility. And you might want to hear someone else's view, opinion, and then you can analyze whether that opinion suits you well, so then you can make a decision as to whether or not you're going to listen to that opinion or not. This is about adaptability. Remember not to take shortcuts. Trust those people that have proven themselves to be worthy of your time. Trust those people that have proven themselves to be loyal to you. If you're not sure about someone and not sure about where their loyalty is at, maybe you should just fall back. But if there's someone in your life, friends, family, significant other, that has proven themselves to you and that has proven their loyalty to you, make sure you pay attention to those people. They're the ones worth keeping by your side. From a lower polarity, this is the Jack of all trades and Master of none. So this is an invitation for you to perfect something that you really like. Don't try to do so many different things, and try to focus on the one thing that your inner spirit feels and knows that you are strong at, so that you can bring the best out in that particular area of life, in that particular niche, in that particular environment. Don't try to break yourself into so many different pieces, because you're overwhelming yourself and you're not really reaping good benefits from that. Okay? It is important for you to get out of stagnation from a lower polarity, negatively standing. It's stagnation is you not knowing what to do, not knowing which is the next step, and that leads into depression, and that leads into anxiety, and that leads into lack of progress. You might even find the Knight of Pentacles reversed negatively in a lower polarity. You can find yourself feeling overwhelmed. You can even find yourself being depressed because of stagnation. You feel yourself stagnant. You feel yourself stuck. You feel yourself that you're not improving. You're feeling that things are not getting any better. And this is taking a toll in your feelings, in your emotions. It's time to really consult with spirit. It's time to see, what kind of guidance the oracle is going to give you, the divination is going to give you, spirit is going to give you, because you need that guidance. This is the time for you to perhaps consider getting advice. Someone that has a fresh mind that can tell you maybe this is the route that you should take. Don't be so stubborn, okay? The Knight of Pentacles from a low polarity is that youngin who does not take advice, who refuses to take advice, who will not listen, and it's going to backfire. That kind of character and attitude will backfire at the end. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Don't obsess yourself with materialistic things. Don't obsess yourself over money. Don't obsess yourself over the house. Don't obsess yourself over your body, over how you look, and you're obsessed that you don't look a certain kind of way, and that you don't look good enough, and that your eyes look like this, or your nose look like this, or your breasts, or whatever. Don't obsess yourself over physical things. This is not the time for you to obsess yourself over physical things, okay? Lastly, make sure that you're getting what you deserve. Know the value of your work. Understand the value of your work, and make sure that you're getting what you deserve. Don't get shortchanged. Don't get shop-changed. Don't get undervalued by the ability of your intelligence, of your work. Make sure that you get what you deserve. Next one, Knight of Cups. We have a little knights today. We have Knights of Pentacles, and now we have the Knights of Cups. This is fire and water, and it doesn't always mix well within ourselves. Fire and water, it doesn't always mix, which means that there is a situation that you're going through that you feel confused, and you are feeling internally conflicted as to how to proceed with this person, how to proceed in this particular job, how to proceed in a particular environment. Internal conflict. The wings here represents imagination. So you could be entering a stage where your imagination wants to flourish, you feel very, pushed to put things into perspective and roll that dice. Listen to your imagination. Listen to the voice of your imagination. You may think or feel, or certain people around you might make you feel like you're dreaming too big, like you're living in fantasy land. But in reality, your imagination is expressing itself. Pay attention to your imagination. This is inspiration. You might be feeling a wind of inspiration come through. Listen to it. Journal it. Write it out. Put it on your vision board. Speak on it. Pray on it. Meditate on it. But don't let it die. Don't let it die. From a positive stand, the Knight of Cups wants to experience love, wants to experience good things in life, wants to experience spirituality. But negatively, from a lower polarity, is overindulgence, and it's, sometimes taking everything that comes in. Can also be sometimes substance abuse. Be cautious with your substance abuse. Be cautious with your addictions. It can have a very, very negative effect in your life, okay? This card is part Pisces, okay? The overgiver, the Knight of Cups, the overgiver, the Knight of Cups, the nurturer, the Knight of Cups, the pleaser, the Knight of Cups, the one that is very generous, especially emotionally generous, This is also about you following your dreams. The Knight of Cups, follow your dreams. Make sure that you are in alignment with your dream, and don't let your current circumstance convince you that you won't get there. Don't let your current situation convince you that you will not manifest your dreams. You will manifest it if you are realistic if you put your foot on the ground, if you ground yourself. Sometimes the Knight of Cups can be a little too dreamy, too many fantasies, too many dreamy. You got to be pragmatic for the time being to get the mission accomplished, to get the goal accomplished, okay? Don't lose yourself in fantasies and in dreams, okay? Be willing to share love. Be willing to share love. Be willing to receive love. Be willing to express love. Be willing to be open to the idea of love. Because the Knight of Cups is in love with the idea of love, but you need to be willing to express it and live it and make it real, make it tangible. Dreaming about it all the time is just not going to work. You got to be open. Your heart chakra needs to be open to receive and be about that love. You might want to control your jealousy. If you have issues with jealousy, if you have issues with, it doesn't always have to be exclusive to romantic relationships. You could be jealous that your co-worker got the promotion. Don't be jealous. Work for what you want. And if the place that you're at is not validating you for your sacrifice, then it might be a sign that it's time to depart to a place where you will be validated, where you will be valued, appreciated, loved for your efforts. But don't be jealous. Jealousy is not good. Knight of Cups, sometimes from a lower polarity, there's jealousy and there's competition, and you feel that you don't get enough and someone else, has what you should have. You don't have time to partake in that, okay? Negatively, the Knight of Cups could also be, you came to a business proposal that got rejected. You came to an interview and you didn't get hired. Your proposal got rejected. It's okay. Don't fall into a state of depression because you got rejected, or you got rejected by someone that you've been pursuing. It may not have been the right person for you. Purge it, release it, move on, but don't stay stuck, because depression and you don't get along too well, and it makes you sink and not see things, clearly, moving ahead. Negatively, the Knight of Cups, you also feel stuck. You feel stuck and feel depleted. You feel like your circumstances are not changing. Well, my circumstance may not change, but I am going to change. And when I change, the things around me will change too as well. It may not happen overnight. So you need to develop a sense of patience, but be persistent. Patience does not mean I'm just going to fall back and just let things be. No. Patience means I am going to still remain consistent with what I am trying to do until I get there. Time to be, very realistic with what your goals are. Call a thing. Don't try to sugarcoat things. Don't try to sugarcoat it, because it's just not helpful for you mentally and emotionally. And last but certainly not least, we got the Six of Pentacles. This is a very great card too. This is Moon in Taurus. This is, being able to be in a position to give, being in a position to share. This has been in a position to be able to help other people. Don't try to keep it all for yourself. Don't be stingy. Don't try to keep it all for you, okay? Sometimes when you try to keep it all, you lose it. So it is the Six of Pentacles advice for you to give and keep what you need. Give the extra, give what you don't need. Be willing to share. Don't be selfish. Don't be stingy. Give what you can, actually is what I was going to say. Give what you can and keep what you need. But be willing to give. Accept help if you need it also. The Six of Pentacles. Don't try to always do everything by yourself. Be willing to accept the help if you need it. Don't feel ashamed about asking for help. This is a time period where you might need to reach out to certain people that are in a position to help you or to connect you with the right persons that can help you and guide you and give you the guidance and the support that your life needs at this particular moment. Okay? When you accumulate too much, it is said about this card, when you accumulate too much, you begin, to rot. So just because you have a lot and you're trying to keep it all for yourself, you might start to lose it because it might start to rot. Okay, so make sure that you share and that you give, but that you also know how to receive the guidance to help. Okay, this is also a card that talks about unequal partnerships, unequal relationships. So if it feels out of balance, if it feels off, if it doesn't feel like you're being compensated, correctly, things are out of balance and it's time to cut the cord. Don't be selfish. Six of Pentacles from a low polarity. Don't be selfish, okay? Your works are not perhaps currently in your current environment, in your current job. Your works may not currently be appreciated. It might be time to expand your wings. It might be time to expand your wings, okay? You might need to not be so overgiving. That's the other part. From a lower polarity, don't give everything that you have. Don't always be giving and giving and giving. And when it comes time for you to receive, no one shows up. It doesn't work like that. So be overprotective over your sacrifices, over the things that you have earned. When you give, when you overgive, and when you are consistently giving and giving and giving, you could also be hurting, not you. You could be hurting the person that you're giving. For example, if you have a son that's always coming and to you and I need 200, I need 500, I need 300, I need 150, I need this, I need that, and you're always giving and giving and giving, you're not helping them. You are hurting them because you're not showing them how to be responsible with their finances. And that's just one example of countless of scenarios. Sometimes when you overgive, you are hurting the person. You're not necessarily helping them. You think you're helping them, but you are actually hurting them in the long run. This is a time for that person that you've been giving so much of yourself. It's time for them to learn how to stand up. It's time for them to learn how to take care of themselves. It's time for them to learn what sacrifice really is. Okay? Break free from uncharitable and unbalanced situations. Break free. If things are not in a balance in your home, if things are not in a balance with your family, if things are not in a balance in your relationship, if things are not in a balance in your workplace, break free. Don't stay stuck. We're coming close to the end of 2020. We don't want to drag unnecessary ties into our 2021. We don't. We do not. So I hope this made sense to you, beloveds. This is definitely time to start fertilizing the ground so that we can start reaping good rewards next year. Knight of Pentacles. This is time for us to make a decision as to what it is that we want to perfect. What craft you want to perfect. You want to go to nursing school? Do it. You want to go get your real estate license? Go do it. But focus on one thing. Don't try to do too much at the same time. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, as we said, try to find an amicable resolution to the internal conflict that you have inside. That's fire and water, internal conflict. Try to pay attention to the inspiration that spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides are downloading to you through your imagination. Try to be in touch with your spirituality. Be cautious with certain addictions or behaviors that can be addictive, that are harming you in the long run in your workplace or in your love life or your other partnerships and relationships that you have. And the Six of Pentacles, it's time to be in balance, time to share, time to give, not overindulge, not give too much if you're not being appreciated. keep yourself at a balance. I hope this Tarot Tuesday made sense to you. Many blessings to you. If you're looking for your own personal reading, you may reach me through my website at spiritualdoctorafi.com, okay? Or you can email me at info@spiritualdoctorafi.com. This is a message for you. Leave a comment down below. Many blessings to you, beloved.